Does a mail forwarding service located in California create state nexus for a Wyoming LLC?
Does a mail forwarding service in California create state nexus for a Wyoming LLC? Not necessarily, but it really depends on other factors. It depends on the members or the owners and the managers of the LLC if they are resident in California. So if you've got a Wyoming LLC that's owned by a Californian resident, that constitutes state nexus in California, and then you would have to register that Wyoming LLC to do business as a foreign entity in the state of California and pay that $800 state franchise tax plus the company registration fees. If you had any physical activity happening in California, an office or actual employees where you were withholding payroll tax on them, that constitutes state nexus. The existence of only a mailbox or a mailing address in California would not necessarily constitute nexus in the state. Although, if it were me, I would just avoid anything touching California altogether, because you could potentially get a letter from the California Department of Revenue asking about your business activity. If you had a mailbox address for your Wyoming LLC in let's say in Sacramento, you could potentially get a letter from the California Department of Revenue asking what you're doing and who owns the business, and they could ask a whole lot of questions. Not saying you would necessarily lose that argument with them, but it would still, it would still be a fight you might have to have if you had that address. So if it were me, I would just avoid it altogether if possible.
Cool. Makes sense.